In this video we are going to knit socks for babies aged approximately 2 to 3 months old. These socks are perfect for babies because they are knitted in garter stitch and are very stretchy. They also have an anatomical heel that is not a sharp angle but a very nice rounded heel, just like the babies have. It also has a very elastic binding and quite a long cuff that allows the sock to sit firmly on the leg and don't fall off. The sock is knitted in 3 parts. First we will knit the sole using 2 needles and knitting not in the round but going back and forth. After doing this, after knitting the sole, we will knit the central part. We will use only some of the stitches, the middle stitches, and then we will pick up the rest of the stitches and we will do the cuff. After binding off, we will sew the sock up. The seam is very flat and is not bulky on the inside, so nothing will get into the baby's flesh. Let's get started. Cast on 51 stitches on your needles. We have 51 stitches, and now let's knit the first row. We have to knit all, purling the last stitch. The first stitch we will always slip, and the last stitch we will always purl. Row 2. Slip 1, slip 1, knit 1, yarn over, knit 22 and put a marker. Now we will need 2 markers. Ten. Let's double check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 4, 6, 8, 10, 22. Okay. Marker. Now we will separate the central part. Yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, marker. And now knit 22, yarn over, knit 1, purl 1. Purl 1 is the last stitch. So we can knit to the end, but 2. And then yarn over, knit 1, purl 1. 2 rows are done. Row 3, knit all, yarn over, knit twisted. Last stitch always purl, and first one always slip, right? Okay, I will show you how to twist yarn over. Okay, so here is. So if we knit like this, we will have a big hole. We don't need holes on baby socks. So what we do, we knit like this. It's twisted. Okay, one more time. Okay, here it comes. Okay, so we twist the stitch. We are in row 4. Here we have slip 1, knit 2, yarn over, knit 22, marker. Okay, we have to reach the central part. Slip 1, knit 2, yarn over, knit 22. So you can simply knit to the marker. If you counted correctly in the previous row, you don't need to count now. Okay, marker, yarn over, knit 5. 3, 4, 5, yarn over, marker, knit 22. Okay, I will check. Marker 22, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 1, knit 22, yarn over, knit 2, purl 1. Row 5, knit all stitches. See you in row 6. Well, we are in row 6. We have to slip 1, knit 3, yarn over, knit 22. Okay, slip 1, 1, 2, knit 3. I will move the book a bit up. Knit 3, yarn over, knit 22 to the marker. Okay, marker, yarn over, knit 7. 7, yarn over, marker, knit 22. Okay, we're knitting, leaving 4 unknitted stitches, okay? Okay, leaving 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now yarn over, we knitted 22, yarn over, knit 3, purl 1. Yarn over, 1, 2, 3, purl 1. Okay, row 7, knit all the stitches, yarn over, twisted, first slipped, last purled. See you in row 8, and it will be the final row for the sole. Now we have to knit the last row, and then our sole will be done. Slip 1, knit 4, yarn over, knit 22 to the marker. Slip 1, 1, 2, 3, knit 4, yarn over, and now knitting to the marker. Knitting to the marker, marker, yarn over, knit 9, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, yarn over, yarn over, marker, knit to the last 5 stitches. Okay, to the last 5 stitches, yarn over, knit 4, purl 1, 3, 4, purl 1. Our sole part is done. If you can see, we were making increases here, so that's for the central part, and we were making increases here, so it's for the heel. If you want to double check yourself, you should have 67 stitches on the needle. Now it's still the sole part, but now we will do the lifting here. So for this, we will make no increases, just simple knitting. So from 1 to 3 months old, that's okay to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows knitting. If you are making, for example, like I am for 6 months old, so then I will make 2 extra rows to make this part a bit higher. So instead of knitting 6, I will knit 8 rows in stockinette, and then we will meet. So you knit either 6, okay, or 8. So here we are after knitting this sole part, and now we will go to central part. So it means we will start here, go up to here, and then we will start knitting only this bit. Okay, let's do. It says slip 1, knit 24. Slip 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Knit 24. And now we have to knit 1 purl 1 16 stitches, 16 times. 1. We start with knit 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and now the 17th stitch we have to knit together. Slip 1, knit the second, and pull the first over the second. So slip 1, knit the second, and do like this. This will make this nice edging here. Okay, so it will be here and there. Okay, and now we turn the knitting, and we have to hold the yarn in front of the work, and slip 1 and knit 1, purl 1, 16 stitches. Okay, slip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and now on the 16th we purl 2 together. This is our 16th stitch. Okay, turn the work. Now if you see this bit, we will work only on this bit, and every time we come to the gap we will knit these 2 stitches together, and here these 2 stitches. Okay, and we have to do this till we have on this left needle, okay, the yarn should be here on the right side, so on the left here we should have 16 stitches. Okay, so slip always, even we're knitting the middle part, we always slip the first one. Slip, okay, we will be repeating the same Okay, so here we knit one and then pull this over and then turn. I wrote here the same like this here, and then I explained repeat rows 3 and 4, so the same as 1 and 2, till you get 16 stitches on the left needle after the central part. Yeah? Okay. Let's do it together. That goes very quickly because, okay, see, a gap. So we take the last stitch of the central part and the one from the sole part and knit them together. See, it's starting to shape. Okay, I just make sure it's tight here. So give a nice pull every time. And when we're on the right side, not on the wrong, we slip one. No, we knit one. No, we slip one, knit one, and pull the slipped stitch over there. And turn the work. And see, I always pull it a bit. And here I just pull it a bit. And you just follow the stitches. And here is the gap, see? So you purl 2 together to close it. Okay, so let's check 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6. So we have to knit these together with this. See? 6 times. And then we will meet at this point. Well, here we are. We've got 16 stitches left. We have to get here till you get 16 stitches on the left needle. That's what we have. Okay, these are not stitches of the central part. No, they aren't. Knit them all till the end of the row and purl the last stitch. And now, okay, pull it tightly so there's no hole here. And knit them all till the end. And it means the center part is finished. What we will do now, we will start knitting the ribbing. Okay, one on one. We will go this way, and we have to see there's a gap. So we will start knitting one knit, one purl till we come here. We will knit 2 together here. So it will be on the other side, so it will be purl 2 together, and continue one knit, one purl. And from this point we will have to knit 30 rows. Of course, you can regulate the height. You can knit fewer rows or more rows. Okay, so slip one. So we are doing this now. The cuff part. So slip one, knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one. So that's what we do. Slip one, knit one, purl, knit, purl, it's very important that knit, purl, this rhythm should coincide with this ribbing. You can't have here purl. You have to have here like a knitted stitch, okay? If you don't have it, it means you've made a mistake somewhere here. In this case, what you can do, instead of knitting the second, so you purl it, okay? Okay, so we have to purl it, and it's the border stitch, and there's the gap. So what we do is we purl together, okay? So purl, knit, purl, and then we continue again. Knit, purl, knit, purl. Knit, purl. Well, now we are like fully on the ribbing, and we will meet after 30 rows for the bind off. I have knitted 30 rows of the cuff, and now I'm going to bind off. I use a very stretchy bind off. If you have a knitted stitch on the left needle, I do yarn over like this, knit the knitted stitch, and then take the yarn over and the previous stitch and pull them or slip them on top. Now the next stitch is purled, so then my yarn over is like this, as if I'm going to purl the stitch, right? I hold it with my finger, the yarn over, purl the purled stitch, and then take these two from the right needle and put them on top. The next is the knitted stitch, so my yarn over is this, like that, knit the stitch, take these two stitches and slip the knitted stitch through. The purled stitch, so my yarn over is like this, I purl it, grab the two stitches and pull the purled stitch through, and repeat it till the very end. For the last stitch, very last stitch, I simply just don't do the yarn over, simply bind off. Okay, yarn over, purl these two together, knitted stitch, so like this, knitted, and if you see, it gives a zigzaggy line. And can you see how bouncy it is? That will make a very nice edge. Let's meet at the end of the bind off. So I bound off and weaved in the edges, so it would be easier for us to see how to sew. My white yarn comes from here, not from the very end, but if you knit one color socks, so it would come from here. So you make sure that's the nice right side, and first you join together both ends, join together both ends a couple of times. Okay, and when you secured the beginning, you have to look at the final stitches. If you can see, so this row is made of the final stitches. It's like hearts. And here it's here, here, here. So for the cuff, we will be taking one side, one leg of the loop that is closer to the opening, and we will do the same here. We will take the leg of the stitch that is facing this opening, okay? Go like this and give a little pull, and again you see the stitch, this is the gray, and I grab the gray, and again the white, the white, the gray, the gray, the white, with the white, okay, okay, give it a nice pull, make sure it's all evenly sewn and the closest to the opening. What it gives so you will see soon. What it gives these two like edge furthest loops come together and make kind of another knitted stitch, and there's no seam, nothing bulky here that might be uncomfortable for the baby. So we finish the cuff like this, and then we will change, we will start sewing the furthest loops. Okay, so I take this and I take this, and that's it. And now for this part we will be sewing not the closest, grabbing the closest loop, but now the nearest to you and the farthest from you. Okay, the nearest and the farthest, the nearest and the farthest, the nearest Make sure to leave enough yarn for sewing. I ran out of yarn, so I had to use gray, and now I'm using like little bits. So I will continue with this here, but you don't need to, it's better to sew with one. Okay, then closest, the farthest, the closest, the farthest. Okay. For this part, it's a bit different. So you will see those tiny bumps over there. So you have to get into each of them and to do the same here. So it looks like this. Bump, 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 bump. This is what you get. Weave in the ends, wash your socks, and happy wearing! Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If you liked it, you know what to do.